Guys, so today I want to talk about how you can use AI and ChatGPT to get your time back. It's helped me in so many ways. Chat about how it's helped me break my schedule down and then actually help generate some ideas. I use all sorts of different AI tools throughout the day, my work life as well too, to get through those times when you get stuck. When you're trying to figure out whether it's a coding issue or you're trying to figure out how to break down certain content. And then also project plans. If you need to break down certain project plans, I use Copilot for my day-to-day work. In this use case, we'll use ChatGPT because I use that for my normal personal life. I was one of the first users for ChatGPT when it came out with their first generation. It was very slow, and then as time progressed, it got better, and then I was grandfathered in. They charge now, but the thing with AI, it's just like any other technology. At first, it's gonna cost you money, but eventually it'll get cheaper and cheaper to a point where it's free, and then it scales because there's so much competition. ChatGPT is what I use for day-to-day type stuff when I'm trying to brainstorm ideas or come up with even a weekly plan, whether it's to plan out my financials for the week or even for generating like a whole wealth plan. It's very experimental, so I think one of the strongest purposes for AI is to automate things and then also experiment on what capabilities are out there. Ultimately, it saves you time. I think that's the most key point to take from this is if you're trying to save time to get back to spend with your family, to spend building a business and building that future. It's probably one of the biggest things that has come up. I've been in the industry for a long time in technology, and then the startup that I worked at, I mentioned in my other video, it was an AI company. It wasn't thought as AI at first, it was just data and analytics, and then it grew into an AI company. That's what it does now. And so I was in the early stages, and it's all about gathering data and information and then also brainstorming. Okay, so back to some of the key points. I'll kind of break down how AI helps automate like your thoughts. And then we'll get into ChatGPT and just some basics of it and have fun with it. If you want to learn how to even sign up for ChatGPT. There's other free AI versions like DeepSeek. DeepSeek is actually really good, but it isn't fully governed right now. Open source AI is probably the best source, which is ChatGPT. And there's a lot of different other options out there, like Microsoft's Copilot that you get with your 365 account. So we can kind of walk through some of those pieces later in the next videos, but I want to talk about ChatGPT because for me it's been, I've been a day one user using that, and then we'll kind of talk about after the examples and walkthrough of ChatGPT. I'll clean up the last point and we'll talk about how powerful it is, more so than even time management. And I would say like being able to tailor the two makes you like almost invincible. And then it's just so helpful. So I wanted to be able to get this video out to you and hopefully it provides you value to that extent. So we'll kind of walk through. So like what I was talking about, being able to use AI in order to get your thought moving. Even like me starting this YouTube channel, I had videos posted before, but I spent maybe like 8 hours, like editing for like one video that was like 5 minutes. And that wasn't even the recording piece, right? I recorded like an hour's worth of content for like 5 minutes. And so this was, I want to say, almost 10 years ago. And so it just took a long time, to be able to do that, and then to get your content editing, and then even like what you want to get out to the world. Like, well, what do you want to record? What do you want to do? And so I was experimenting, like just daily vlogs, you know, on trips. I'm a huge car guy, so I was like recording with all my car buddies, going to get boba, all sorts of different things, right? But man, that took a long time. And then even now, like when my wife's trying to edit video, it takes a long time. But with AI, it's like so fast. You know, like you can use even right now, like to edit this video, I'm gonna use CapCut. Like CapCut is like so fast. Like the subscription's like $20. I need to see like the actual like price, but it's like you can get the free version and it gives you like trial runs and it just cuts out all the noise. And then you upload it, it takes like not even an hour, you know, to start editing. So this video, it's gonna, you know, I'm gonna record it and then toss it in there. And then it's just gonna edit everything for me. And then I do the fun stuff, you know, coming up with the thumbnails, coming up with the title. Even there's AI generators for that too, to be able to help you. And then using ChatGPT to come up with the brainstorming. Like I used it to come up with my weekly schedule in order to break down my content planning. So I'll dig into that too to show you guys like how this content planner schedules my weekly uploads, like how it helps me just have a structure to it, so that way I don't have to spend so much time, you know, thinking about things and then just worrying about some of the schedules, right? Now I can be like, okay, I'm in a creative mindset. It helps me with my day-to-day work, you know, like my normal 9 to 5. I say it's 9 to 5, it's really not. It's like a lot longer, but I enjoy it now. So like with AI, I can actually break it down and make my time more valuable and then be able to actually start implementing all these different strategies, you know, like within using my day-to-day stuff, like just the basics, you know, keeping it very simple and then not forgetting that. So like it helps with planning, it helps with decision making. You know, I don't use it for scripting much, but if you want to, you can use it for scripting. Comes up with idea generation. For my personal life, comes with like financial planning. And it also helps break down certain stocks. Like if I want to review like stocks and all the companies and how they're doing, like the earnings and all that stuff. It helps, dude. Like it helps a lot. And so even you know, I use it for like random stuff. Like just random fun stuff. Like it keeps me occupied, and then I just have a lot of fun with it. And so because of that, I feel like AI is so powerful. And the sooner that you can get in, the faster that you can learn about it, and the faster to market you can be. You know, you don't have to be like a super early adopter, but it's already integrated into our life now, whether or not you like it. So for me, since it's already integrated, it's kind of like social media and then YouTube, Google, all that stuff, it's already integrated, right? Like we're gonna use it regardless. So get with it, use it, learn it, you know, use it to get your time back. Why not? You know, like if I told you you're spending 8 hours on something that should take like 10 minutes and then you get the rest of that time back, would you do it? Okay, so let's pop into my computer real quick and then we can kind of run through like my personal content calendar and then what I do weekly planning to basically like to simplify like the YouTube content plan. That's probably like the best thing that I can think of to show you guys, because I'm using that schedule weekly to help with this YouTube channel. And then if you want to know more, just let me know. I can make the content and I can show you guys like whether it's like wealth planning, financial planning, or it's not gonna be the financial planner because it's not gonna know all the different variables, but it can teach you about how the process works. And I think a lot of the jargon goes way over our head. You know, like personal finance and advice, from financial planners is great, but sometimes there's too much jargon, there's too much crap out there. And I think like you have to be educated yourself first, know the basics to be able to come out and ask the right questions. So we'll kind of talk about that if you want that, but that's just something that I can provide as well too. Yeah, let's go. So, boom. So I'm gonna type in ChatGPT. Okay. So I have different projects set up. You can just start creating any chat. Once it pops up, it's gonna show you this chat right here. You can ask it anything. You can do deep research, and then you can do search on the web. You can even ask it to create an image. So there's like a ton of different stuff. Like, let's ask it a simple question, right? But to make ChatGPT more efficient, it's better for you to give it like a persona. And what a persona is like as if it was the professional advice that you're looking for. So like, let's say like you are a professional, I can't type, professional, let's say you are a content creator with a massive following. From the value you provide in YouTube, can you help me come up with a weekly schedule that fits into my already busy schedule because I work 12 hours a day. You have to set like clear requirements and expectations for this, so that way ChatGPT can do its best. It's almost like having to talk to like a professional YouTube content creator. They're gonna need as much information as possible, and it's iterative. Like what I was saying earlier, AI is very experimental, so it needs more information, right? So this is just the initial start, and we'll get more into the details with it. I need it to be very easy to understand and fun. If it is fun, then I can be more consistent. Okay. All right, let's see what it's gonna pop up. Give it a second to finish up here. So absolutely, let's make this simple, visual, and fun, so you can stay consistent without burnout, right? Here's a lightweight weekly YouTube content creation schedule tailored for your 12-hour workdays, focusing on one video per week using system and batching to reduce fatigue. Solid. I think it's pretty good. Your easy, fun weekly YouTube schedule, right? Like you just copy this. I don't know, you can save it on PDF. But look at this, like Monday brainstorm, takes like 15 minutes in the evening. Use voice notes while walking, unwinding. Choose one solid topic. Tuesday, outline and script the video. I don't script too much, I just outline it. So like you pick like the 3 points that you want to talk about. I choose 3 because 3's, I don't know, it's just a good number for me. I think it comes from like work, 3 priorities. You can only choose 3 things that I do per day. And then you've got Wednesday, record the video, 30, 45 minutes after work, creative. Like this is like, right, this is pretty good. Like it breaks it down very simple, just so that way you can do, let's go back. So we've got just a simple, easy breakdown, and then let's say like, this is your workflow, and then it gives you even more, tips to make it funny titles. I think the thing is getting it started and making sure that like you can provide value. Even if it's just a video just to have fun, like set that up so that way it's more valuable and more fun. And then like, let's say like I'm more available. I am more available on Saturdays. Can you set a time? Can you schedule around that? Like, let's say like throughout the week, I just want to get creative, like creatives done. Like I just want to be thinking of ideas throughout the week. And then Saturday, I just want to record, right? Saturday, record full content day. See, like it breaks down 2 to 3 hours max, and you can do like reels and shorts. And after that, that's literally like my schedule now. Like that's what I do now. I don't even do scripts. Some days I'm resting. Mind you guys, like I'm working a lot, and then I'm breaking this down. Some Saturdays, you've got Sunday the whole day. If you're not spending your Sundays with your family, or like even if you have like 2 to 3 hours to spend, it's not even that much, guys. Like I think like being able to break this down and then using the right process to batch it is the best approach. It's also pretty fun. And then being able to also just have like a different creative mindset. I think AI's actually opened that up for me. And it's a whole different game now, compared to before. So let's pop into my content plan. So this is my current content plan, right? This is how to use ChatGPT to get your time back. Like I use this process, and ChatGPT helped me build it out. If you go to my YouTube, right here, YouTube channel, like it's literally, like this is literally like what I used to copy and download. Oh, this thing sometimes it has like an issue, right? It expired. Interpreter expired. Yeah, it all expired. You gotta refresh it sometimes. I'm not gonna refresh it. But this is what I used. Like that's the same exact, like I just had it come up with like a process, batch it, and I say, yeah, this is my YouTube plan. Like this is literally like what I'm gonna be talking about, and then this is how I've been posting my videos batch. Let's see how it works out. I'm gonna have to iterate and then change my stuff from time to time if it's not working, but it saves me so much time. Now I'm not dreading it. Now I'm just recording, popping in whenever, and trying to follow my plan to make things easier, and then I just use Google Sheets and ChatGPT. Like that's how I eat now. It's just so much better. I think the value that we can provide is just easier to get out to the world, and then AI is enabling that. So get into ChatGPT, get into DeepSeek. I don't care what AI tool you use, just start getting into it so that way you can see how it integrates with your life. And if anything, just at least get into it so that way you can get some brainstorming in. So that way you're not having analysis paralysis, and you're not just stuck in one spot. And start taking action to it too. Iterate, use it, test the plans out, keep on doing it, rinse and repeat. See how that works out for you. I hope this video helped you at least learn a little bit about ChatGPT and how you can use it into your day-to-day life. Hopefully it gets you some time back. Thank you. Later.